You may not have heard, but Roblox group walls are getting removed permanently. If you visit some group pages, you may see this message. This is a change that will be rolled out to all groups at some point in the near future. Because of this, all group wall posts will be lost forever. You don't have to lose your old group wall posts though, because I've created a tool to help save them. You can find this tool using the first link in the description. This program will essentially let you save and store all the old group wall posts locally, so once they're deleted, you'll still have a copy of them. I'll guide you through the process of setting up and using this program. Following these setup steps, the first thing to do is download Python from this link. I already have Python installed, so we'll move on to step 2. You'll need to download this repository to your device. You can do this by clicking the green Code button at the top and then choosing Download Zip. This will save the repository as a zipped file to your computer. We'll want to extract the zip file to be able to use the files in it. Once you've done that, you'll see all these files. The next thing to do is install the dependencies. You can do this either by opening the Install Dependencies file or by running this command in Command Prompt. I'll open this file. You may see this pop-up telling you that you're running an unrecognized app. This is completely normal. I'm going to choose Run anyway. If you don't trust the install file, you can open it in Notepad to see what it does. As you can see, this is all it does. This script will install all of the packages the program needs to run. As you can see, it's done and we can now run the main program. Now that we've set it up, we can start using it. We can either open the file to start it or run a command to start it. I'll open the file. You should now see these two options, archive and save group walls and create HTML from existing JSON file. The rest of this documentation is for more advanced usage that we'll cover later in the video. For now, we want to archive some group walls. You can use the arrow keys to navigate the menu, then press enter to choose an option. It's now asking us if we want to archive custom group IDs. This time around, we're going to be archiving a group that I'm a member of, so I'll just choose no to save some effort. It's now asking for my Roblox user ID so it can find the groups that I'm a member of. I'll paste that in and continue. I want to save the group wall of some of my groups, so I'll choose yes to hide other groups that I don't own. I'll now choose which groups to save by pressing space to select them and enter to confirm my choices. It's now asking me if I want to create a new file or add to an existing file. We haven't yet saved any group walls, so I'll choose to create a new file. We now need to decide where to save it. I'll choose to save it in a folder called Output for Video. If the group you're saving has a lot of wall posts and you want to only save some of the older ones, you can choose yes at this point. In my case, I want to save all of the wall posts, so I'll choose no. This program can optionally save wall posts from deleted users. These messages aren't normally visible on Roblox. I'll choose to save them. It's now telling us that it saved the data to a JSON file. As you can see, here is the file that it saved, but when we open it in Notepad, we can see it's not very easy to read. We want it to look nice, so we want to save it as HTML. We want the group icons. We also want user profile pictures. We're now done. As you can see, we have a load more files in our folder. If we open index.html in our web browser, we can see the data is much clearer than before. We have a list of the groups we've saved. If we open one of these, we can see information about the group such as the description and group shout, as well as our group wall. I've tried to design the layout to look as close as how it looks on the Roblox website as possible. You can see here there are 2 messages from deleted users. Because we chose to save them earlier, they show up here even though they don't show up on Roblox. In the documentation for the program, it tells us about options and CLI flags. These are parameters you can put in the file that starts the program to skip some of the questions that it asked us earlier. For example, we could edit our startup file and add this option. This means it won't ask us for our user ID when we next use the program. There are quite a lot of options available that you can test out. Now, if I want to download the group wall from a group I'm not a member of, we can choose yes for custom IDs. We'll copy the group ID of this group and paste it into the program. We could do more groups like this, but we'll stick with just one for now. As we already have an archive file, we could use that one instead of creating a new file. We'll type out the directory where our file is located. We want to store all the messages, so we'll choose no. We want to update the HTML pages so that we can see the new group on there, so I'll choose yes. Done. As you can see, we now have this new group here. In our folder, all of the files are self-contained here, making it very portable. We could share this folder to other people because all the files needed are in this one folder. Hopefully you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, then please ask in the comments.